Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Star Wars lore video. Now I wasn't planning on making another one of these so soon, but these have been some of the most fun I've had with the YouTube channel. And as many of you have probably seen in the thumbnail, today I'll be talking about the Unknown Regions, and I'll be talking about it as it is in the Legends timeline. So the Unknown Regions is the term used to describe any part of the galaxy that has not been surveyed by Republic or Imperial scouts, mainly used to refer to the western section of the galaxy. The main reason this part of the galaxy is still unexplored after so long is due to the lack of hyperspace lanes, as well as a massive hyperspace anomaly preventing space travel west of the core. The Unknown Regions is often confused with wild space, but they are two different things, with wild space being at least minimally charted, but with no official government or colonies having been established. Although the term Unknown Regions is used to mainly describe the western part of the galaxy, the term also includes other regions of space, such as the hyperspace disturbance at the edge of the galaxy. Basically a large halo of densely packed gas, dust, and stars that prevents space travel into or out of the galaxy. The Republic and Jedi once attempted to pass through the hyperspace disturbance in the form of the Outbound Flight Project, a colony ship with 6 Jedi Masters, 12 Knights, and 50,000 civilians. Outbound Flight never had the chance to leave the galaxy, however, as it was stopped by Thrawn at the request of Chancellor Palpatine. In the year 25 ABY, an extragalactic species called the Yuuzhan Vong invaded the galaxy through a break in the hyperspace disturbance called Rakata Prime, located at the edge of the Dilumbian sector. Another section of the galaxy that is considered part of the Unknown Regions are the satellite galaxies. 7 dwarf galaxies that orbit the main galaxy, similar to how most planets orbit a star. The most well-known and closest of these is Companion Auric, otherwise known as the Rishi Maze, named after the planet Rishi. The second closest is Companion Besh, also known as Fire Fist, at 150,000 light-years away from the main galaxy. Although contact with Fire Fist is extremely rare, it does have a few species living within it that attempted to attack the main galaxy shortly after Palpatine's death, but with no success. The other 5 satellite galaxies are too far away to reach, and nothing is known about them other than that they exist. The next part of this video is going to be brief summaries of some of the notable planets and locations within the Unknown Regions. First up is llum, a frozen planet covered in ice and mountains. Llum was discovered by a Jedi scout that followed the pull of the Force into unexplored space, and found the planet was rich in Adegan crystals, the crystals Jedi used to power their lightsabers. The planet could only be reached by Jedi and pilots that were strong in the Force, keeping the rest of the galaxy away for the most part. Over the 22,000 years after its discovery, Jedi would journey to llum to construct their lightsabers, until the end of the Clone Wars, when the Galactic Empire established an outpost on the world. Second is another ice planet called Sisala, that is the capital of the Chiss Ascendancy. Chiss legend states that Sisala used to be a tropical planet, but entered an ice age around the year 5000 BBY. The Chiss themselves are descended from a human colony established prior to the year 27,000 BBY, and it's believed that moving underground due to the ice age, as well as minerals in the planet's hydrosphere, developed the Chiss into what they are today. The Chiss are a very secluded people that try to stay out of the affairs of the rest of the galaxy. Even as late as the time of the Galactic Alliance, the galaxy still doesn't know a whole lot about them. The best known Chiss is Grand Admiral Thrawn, who was charged with creating the Empire of the Hand by Emperor Palpatine. Third planet is llum, or Rakata Prime. This tropical planet was the homeworld of the Rakata species. The planet was the capital of the Rakatan Infinite Empire in the pre-Republic era, 30,000 years before the Clone Wars, but was quickly forgotten after the collapse of the Infinite Empire. llum was rediscovered in 3959 BBY by Darth Revan, the Sith Lord that found and activated the Star Forge, igniting the Second Sith War. By the time of the Galactic Empire, the Rakata on llum had died out, and almost no trace of their existence remained. Fourth planet is Mugfallow, the homeworld of the Imangal. The Imangal is a sentient dark gray liquid of unknown origins, and its main goal is to control or absorb all life in the galaxy. The Imangal is very similar to the Flood from the Halo series, But lucky for the rest of the galaxy, its homeworld, Mugfallow, is very deep in the unknown regions. It is speculated by some in universe that the Celestials, the ancient civilization that existed prior to the modern galactic era, and even the Rakata Infinite Empire, created the massive hyperspace anomaly mentioned earlier to keep the Imingal contained. The planet itself is described as a bleak wasteland with oceans of dark gray ooze covering most of the planet. It also has a fleet of various derelict ships forming a ring around the planet, including a treasure barge that once belonged to Zim the Despot. The planet's location in the unknown regions was at least known by the Chiss Ascendancy, that kept it in a data library on Cecila. Fifth is Zonima Seacot, a sentient planet that travels around the galaxy by its own free will. The planet is believed to come from the Yuzon Vong galaxy, grown from the seed of the species homeworld Yuzon Tar, and then traveled through the intergalactic void to the Star Wars galaxy. On the surface, Zonima Seacot consists of rainforests, mountains, and rivers. The planet has a population of 2 million, with 80% of that being Yuzon Vong that settled after the war. I was hesitant to put this planet in the video because it moves around the galaxy, but decided to because on all official maps it is located within the unknown regions. Not a planet, but a moon also worth mentioning in this video is CZ-198, a laboratory and testing site owned by Zerka Corporation. At the time of the Galactic War, CZ-198 was one of the best facilities of its type in the galaxy, and its remote location allowed Zerka to perform questionable activities outside of the law. At least this was the case until the Galactic Republic and Sith Empire invaded the facility, taking it offline permanently. This is a non-exhaustive list of planets in the unknown regions. I would have liked to cover them all, but that would be well above my skill level. If you would like to learn about even more of the planets in this part of space, I've put a list on screen of some that I either lack the knowledge or sources to cover in more detail. Before finishing this video, I'd like to recommend the Essential Atlas, the Star Wars book I used as the primary source in this video. For me, it's easily one of the best Star Wars books ever published and contains tons of information on the galaxy regarding the Legends timeline. Although the book is over a decade old, you can still find copies every now and then at used bookstores. You can also find them online at places like Amazon or Barnes & Noble. I've put some links in the description below. These Star Wars videos have been a lot of fun to make, even if no one really sees them. So once again, thank you for watching.